The day before we were scheduled to fly back to Colorado to continue bounty hunting, we were in this harbor. A few miles south of the Canadian border. The wind was moving at like 30 miles an hour. It was pissing rain. It was cold. We had to get up the next morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't very excited about it. Wanted to have, but my legs hurt too bad from tying a line earlier in the day. Raven just went pee and we went to sleep. Next morning, we woke up at the crack ass of dawn to try to beat the storm out of the harbor.
Very disruptive weather heading our way this evening. The calm before the storm, but this area of low pressure out in the Atlantic, this will work its way in through the night. Torrential rain, gale-force winds. We could be looking at gusts of up to 100 miles an hour. Clearly very disruptive. Please take care. Now, these eastern coastal areas will be at risk of some flooding, some big waves created by this area of low pressure. Just be aware of that. East Anglia and southeast of England looking to be fairly dry.
The truth is, you don't even need one of these to catch fenders, but it makes you feel like you're on deadliest catch when you hook the fenders. It's tied to the boat. You can't really lose. Keep letting it come.
After getting pounded by 4 to 6 foot waves, we finally made it into this little port in a protected cove.
You're not wearing underwear, are you?
Why?
Because while you're fueling, as you're leaning down, that diesel can splash on your balls, and it will hurt like a bitch.
I prefer no underwear.
Shortly after we got underway, we lost steering. This is a major problem because I'm no mechanic and I have basically no idea how to fix anything on the boat.
I need you to turn the wheel to the left. As far as it'll go. All right, we'll go any further?
We're okay. We're only in about 50 feet right now. We're in the 50 feet right now, but we're right near about 12 foot. So thank God I planned ahead and I came in the high tide.
Raven!
Yeah.
Okay, you got steering back. Try not to go all the way left or all the way right. Because what's probably happening is the hydraulic is pulling the nut out of the threading. This time on Deadliest Catch, Raven makes some bacon and is that toast?
Toast.
We got steering back just in time because we hit some unexpected 6 foot waves that started to toss the boat.
Holy fuck, what are we going through?
I want to experiment with the speed a little bit here.
What?
I want to experiment with the speed.
Apparently you're experimenting with my gas mileage. Oh my god, what are you at, 1900 RPMs? What's the temperature at?
No, it's at 1700 RPMs.
As the waves started to get worse, dishes broke, things came unhinged, and we weren't sure if the boat was gonna make it. Captain Chris was at the helm when a gale force wind warning came through. Chris wanted to tuck it in, but Patty always goes with his dick out.
If it gets much worse, we might tuck in somewhere.
A hurricane warning remains in effect for the northwest Oregon and Washington coast. A major and extremely deadly hurricane is expected to...
I hit my ankle. Oh my gosh.
You okay?
Yeah.
Glass broke.
Okay.
Jesus fuck.
Okay, there's spaghetti sauce on the floor.
Oh no, not on the carpet!
The marina guy says it's going to be a couple days of bad weather, so we might miss our flight to Colorado. We successfully made it into the port. Chris was eating lunch and we got onions. I didn't get onions.
I am the most squeamish one on this boat.
What's happening though? Tell me what's going on.
Pat has got shit everywhere.
Da da da. Just don't breathe. It's fine.
That's poop. Well, glad this is not my room tonight.
An issue by Black Tank caused literal poop to flow into the forward bilge with nowhere to go. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do about it except for seal it off and pump it out when we got back home.
Just for quick rest.
My corn pops bigger and
Cheese powder
fluffy.
is the best in my opinion.
Most every kernel pops. And
It tastes buttery without those extra calories.
Oh, my back, my
gourmet
back.
popping corn and my new
Look, it's clean.
That is not clean.
Go.
Stop! Get! Stop it! this goddamn floor, it doesn't just disappear. I promise you. I found the sticker, I found your Oreo crumbs, I found your cookie
look
crumbs.
at that. Where'd he go?
Stop!
We were supposed to be in Denver, Colorado the next day. Chris says the wind's supposed to die down in the morning, but that keeps changing. Guess we'll find out. The next day, Chris decided to abandon Raven and I at this marina in the middle of nowhere in inclement weather. Chris, when's your Uber?
About hour and 10 minutes.
We woke up and the boat was rocking so violently back and forth. Raven started to feel sick, so she did what she usually does to cure her nausea and goes on Instagram. I did what I usually do in the morning, grab my bag and edit some videos.
Why are you leaving us, Chris?
Because
Well, I'll tell you why, Raven. I'll tell you why. No, Raven, not me. He's boring. He's boring. No one's hear your monotone voice. Listen,
They have to let the child fly.
there are two kinds of people in this world. People that drink, and people that drink bang. People that drink abandon their friends in the middle of a storm.
Oh. We just took his past legs. Felt better. Now I gotta take all this laundry.
Working on a new song, and my new thought can't go wrong.
Simple as that. I mean, you want big titties.
What'd you hit?
I hit that thing.
You okay?
What is it?
It's a cabinet. You okay?
Doesn't look like a lot, but the boat is yawning. Yawing? Yailing. Boat's moving left and right 3 or 4 feet. This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Alright, this is risky business. I'm jumping off this boat.
Our washer was broken, so Raven had to go to the marina to use their washer and dryers. Getting on and off the dock is a treacherous deal. She was pretty good at it. We were supposed to be back in Seattle today, but we got stuck at this marina again.
Oh, because of the weather?
Yeah, it's shit. Well, Chris wouldn't drive in it, but I would, type of deal.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the cell moving through. I was actually looking at it for the driving aspect, and I peeked into Seattle just now. I saw the weather system, and I went, "Holy shit!" So, okay, so that works fine then. Because if you guys are delayed, then that totally works fine.
By this point in time, we decided to let you guys decide what happens next. It's clear you wanted us to go to Denver, but we'd already canceled our flight tickets. Not necessarily a bad thing given the fact that the coronavirus is everywhere. So it looks like we're going to be driving. So we're going to wait for Zach and Chandra to get to Seattle and then drive to Denver. Everyone arrived a couple days later, but when we went to drive to Colorado, we got shut down by the snow. So we ended up back in Seattle. Right now, we are in my marina, and because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. That's the truth. I woke up last night, I got fined $10,000 this morning, and then add the water maker. You know, Zach, we just need a way to make more money on this boat. Due to all the travel delays, I missed a deadline on a contract that cost me $10,000.
So to accomplish that, what do we have to do today on the boat?
Well, to accomplish that, we need to fix shit on the boat, and to do that, that's why I brought Zach.
And rolling? Awesome.
Thankfully, I had Zach with me, my best friend, master mechanic, and producer. Nobody cares.
I'm gonna go get the tools. I'll be back. So yeah, I got the tools. They're here.
He doesn't know it yet, but he's fixing the boat for a pretty epic adventure. One that he'd probably say no to if he knew what was going on.
So wow, I'm dizzy just thinking about it.
Well, how are we supposed to get this out of here?
Well, I have to break it into 2 pieces.
Zach, why stop talking behind the camera? All right, am I gonna be able to get? Oh, I gotta see if I can get my extra. Am I gonna get my extra inch for my washer?
No, just hang on.
So what I want you to do is pull the water line off so you don't get water everywhere, and then call me, and we'll get the washer out of here.
Come here.
What?
I want you to see what I did. Are you so mad? Come here.
I'm not mad. I'm just busy.
Well,
Mission accomplished, Zach. Great job. Now what I want you to do is put this back. What'd you do?
turn it off. It has an alarm. Put what back? This?
The whole thing back the way it was.
Careful, there's no magnet in there. That'll go flying. Yeah. Don't lose. Pat.
Many of the 2,600 plus passengers are in cramped cabins. No windows. Breathing air circulated throughout the ship.
But this is not a safe environment.
Bluest skies you've ever seen in Seattle.
Hey, good morning. Up here on the top of the don't know if you call this the bridge. I don't even know what to call this anymore. But we got the laundry going. Trying to think what else. What else did I fix? Zach, the bang, the thing, you just chuck it through the window. You know, you get like spastic, and then I'm like, then I just look at the lens and I'm like, this is the shit right here. You know, you just very rarely, but yeah. Is the dryer running, by the way? Because there's like steam outside.
It is.
Excellent. That means it's working.
Zach!
Pat, no! Pat! This is what I'm talking about.
You're gonna have to start paying me hazardous pay.
Why?
For cleaning up your messes.
That's literally what I'm paying for.
I don't know what they're called.
so
They're
cute.
crazy. They go underwater.
That's what they're called, a booby.
A booby?
Yeah, they're literally called a booby.
Pat, go grab it. Oh, there he goes! You get it?
Yep.
Yes! Awesome. I'm so happy. Just leave it on anchor. I'm very proud of it.
Zach.
And Tay, can you switch it back to, can you switch it back to running?
Let's high five.
Oh! Yeah, hell yeah. And then these work too. These are the LEDs for the running, so it goes from anchor back to running. Look at that. So that's working. And then the light on the back of the boat, the light on the front of the boat, the light up on the starboard side, which is green, and then the port side, which is red. Yep. Wow, that was a pain in the ass. Okay. So whoever wired this up originally, just so you understand what's going on here, when the nav lights are off, that means that the anchor light and the yeah, but why would there be an off?
Because
the off is here.
But does this?
You want to turn it off? You turn it off.
Yeah,
there.
but there's
You have 2 offs.
There's a difference between running and anchor.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is running, nav lights on, so you're that, and then when you put your anchor down, you switch that all the way down. There's no reason for that to have a third position in the middle.
Right.
So when I go to AutoZone or something, I'll grab you a 2-position switch. Okay? Can you get?
You missed the whole thing. God damn it!
Stop playing around on your computer.
I'm playing around. I'm editing.
You're playing. Loctite the fucking steering on. Like I said before, we got to pull the TPFE off, and you got to put this on. And it has to dry for like 12 hours, so you got to put it on.
Zach, you're the fucking mechanic on the boat.
You told me to involve you in the things that I'm doing on the boat. We'll need this later. I'm gonna try not to burn myself. Also, there's like Michael, or not MJ. What's his name? OJ. Yeah, OJ's glove over here. If it do not fit, you must acquit.
We'll need this later.
After we lost steering, and now Zach's suspicious behavior, I had Raven follow Zach to the engine room.
So, had an issue with this the other day, and I guess the steering, the whole nut came out. They screwed it from the bottom, or sorry, from the top, and they put the nut in there, and then they dragged the nut into the wood, it looks like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got it for you.
You got it?
Yep. It's gonna be right there.
Ah, oh my god.
Yeah, it pops right off.
Pat.
Whatever works.
It's fucking like 15 years old. I just spent 10 grand on a new one. The fuck do I care about its 10-cent piece of plastic? Just get the fuck off my boat.
Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Now, really been chewed up.
What's he watching?
Blankets. Want the prairie dog.
What are you watching? Pat?
Get a prairie dog as a pet.
Camper.
Don't buy a prairie dog.
I'll let him shoot
Pat,
up.
don't buy a prairie dog.
Great.
It's gonna dig holes in the boat. And what happens when it digs holes in the boat?
Okay. Did Sean come back yet?
Hey, it is freezing.
Ow, did Sean come back yet?
No.
Where the fuck is she?
I don't know.
Oh, it's so cold.
Why is she taking so long to go get one thing? not even gonna wash
so
the book
cold outside. So, got a jigsaw. So I'm actually gonna cut out the section for the new Raymarine thing. We also got a new weather station. What are you doing?
Nothing.
How fast? 2 knots? Excellent. 7 knots? Yeah, I get this in. It's gonna work.
No, this. I need a light in my hand.
I need something else again. I literally just got back and just asked him on the phone, do you need anything else? And he said, no, we're good.
Well, we were good.
I'm gonna roto-rooter your butthole
Yeah.
with this.
Wow. I just looked up this island. Are you ready for what it's on? You will never get one guess of what's on there.
A lake. Oh. No! Look at this place. They have cars? They do have cars. You made it top down. Holy crap. Dude.
What is that?
Probably like
water
a bar,
purification? That looks like water purification right there.
Oh yeah.
What?
That goes underground. Look, there's tracks that go into nothing. That drops down.
That's
Civil
not a-
commitment indefinitely.
Yeah, like they don't have a
Indefinite,
choice.
that's indefinite detention. The endless punishment of civil commitment. Wow, dude, I've never heard of this. This is insane.
Prosecutors can subject those to convict of sexual offenders and sometimes those with no conviction at all to an indefinite period
What?
of civil punishment at the end of their criminal sentence.
How is that possible? And how have we never heard of this?